Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Dad's Expensive Hobby.
What's up?
It's time to do my top 5 worst action figures of 2025. I'm not the biggest fan of doing these negative videos, but people seem to like them and ask for them, so I will go ahead and do them. I could definitely do a list of more than just the top 5, because if you've watched any of my videos, you know there have been plenty of figures that have pissed me off this year, but these are the top 5 that have made me the most especially sick to my stomach. Now, I'm not even going to be doing any honorable mentions on this video because there is no honor in being on this list, so let's dive right in. Okay, and coming in at number 5, we're starting out with a real stinker in the form of the McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat line. All of these figures suck, in my opinion. I only had to buy and review one of them to know that they were just not worth a crap. Starting with their packaging, it is a cheap and pathetic attempt at copying Jada's arcade style packaging. Doesn't look good at all. None of them move worth a shit. Their sculpt is terrible, and they don't come with anything in the form of accessories, and at $30+ that just does not cut it. Whoever's idea it was to take the license away from Storm Collectibles and give it back to McFarlane, they need fired at minimum. On the upside, I guess you could say it's a plus that these kind of sort of scale with the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat line, just in case you want a cheap alternative as far as like the ninjas are concerned. You can stand these guys in there and it won't make you sick to look at it. Coming in at number 4, we've got another piece of total crap in the form of the Marvel Legends mini comic book wave Ultimate Miles Morales. If it turns out there is in fact an action figure hell, I hope this figure goes to it. I absolutely detest this thing in so many ways that it actually kind of embarrasses me. He would be higher on the list, honestly, if he was more expensive, but at $25 and some change, I can only condemn him so much in comparison to the following figures to come. There's nothing good to say about this figure, nothing whatsoever. His sculpt is inhuman. He does not look like something from planet Earth, at least not a humanoid anyway. His hips make me want to jump off of a high object. His limbs are gummy. His paint is not that good. His head is way too big for his body, and his accessories are absolute crap. Not to mention the fact that he's just in that comic book wave that just from jump really kind of irritated me. This figure, I pray that none of you all bought this figure because there is nothing good about it. And coming in at number 3, our bronze medal loser has to go to the SH Figuarts Deadpool and Wolverine. Where do I start with this figure? For one, I don't want to just pick on him. If I had purchased the Deadpool figure from this little duo, he would probably be on here too because I heard they both suck. But this figure is just freaking awful. First off, he's inaccurate to the source material and the fact that he has the cowl on. The face that's on this on both head sculpts of this figure sucks. They don't look very good. He doesn't have any paint, and where he does have paint, it's not very good. His sculpt sucks. His waist is wider than his hips, which gives him that weird ass to hip ratio, just like the Marvel Legends versions of this figure, and that was one of the worst figures from 2024. His hands, all the hands with this figure are way too small for this figure. It makes him look really stupid, and the fact that all the hands that he comes with are just different types of claw hands. Like what are we doing here? This is stupid. I just top to bottom hate this figure, and the fact that he was like $85 before taxes and shipping just makes me want to faint once I got the figure in hand. Anything nice I could say is maybe the packaging's pretty decent because Bandai does a pretty nice package, but beyond that, this figure is just reprehensible. And coming in at number 2, the prize for the second worst action figure of 2025 goes to the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Daima King Goma Mini. I hate this figure with all of my heart and soul. The only reason he is not higher is because I kind of knew I wasn't going to like him, so the disappointment factor didn't hit me quite as hard as the number 1 on this list, but this figure infuriates me to to the point that I need blood pressure medication or I need to start drinking something, because I hate this figure, everything about it. He doesn't move worth a shit because he doesn't even have, he is shaped like a red M&M. The head sculpts for this thing feel like they're from a model kit. They are hollow, brittle plastic. And that's the only accessories that actually come for him. Everything else in this package comes for another figure. And another reason why he is not higher on this list is because the accessories that he got for another figure, which is the Goku Mini, is because they're pretty good accessories for that figure. And that alone, just right there, is that's just way too much. SH Figuarts absolutely crap the bed with this figure. I understand that the character design, they can only do so much with it, but Jesus Christ, to charge us $85 pre-tax and shipping is outrageous for this thing. And honestly, I have thought about writing them, a strongly worded letter. But anyways, do not buy this thing. And if you did, I'm sorry, I'm right there with you. And coming in first place as the worst action figure of 2025 that I own, it has to go to another SH Figuarts figure in the form of the Tekken 8 King figure. This figure absolutely had me so angry when I opened this thing and started fooling with it. I thought I was going to just take it and smash it on the ground. And that's really the effect of the disappointment factor in this figure. Because when I saw it online, on Big Bad Toy Store's website, I thought he looked pretty darn cool. And I was like, yeah, I'll take a chance and buy this thing. He looks pretty awesome, because I thought the sculpt of like the bare part of his body looked really awesome. And Storm made a really cool Tekken figure, King figure. So I thought that this one would be very, very similar. Nope, not at all. This thing's head is really small and just stupid looking. It looks more like an alley cat than a jaguar. His cape is big and awkward, doesn't move well. It's hard as shit to get off of him. It does not sit on his body well. And can we talk about those stupid tassels that are sticking off of his wrist? Who in the hell approved that in the design team? I have no idea. Overall, his paint is okay on him. It's not fantastic, but it's not done too bad. His articulation is terrible. They gave him drop down legs for some reason, and they just go all over the place, and it doesn't look good. He's actually kind of hard to stand up. He does not come with any accessories at all. Fuck. And just a $90 pre-tax and shipping. This figure does not cut it. That is abysmal. It's terrible. It's awful. And I cannot wait to get rid of this figure. Hell, I'll damn near give it away just to get it out of my face and out of my house. But anyways, that is all I've got for him. Absolutely horrifically terrible figure. All right, well, there you have it. There's my top 5 worst action figures of 2025. I'm glad to be done with the video. Honestly, I am going to go take some blood pressure medication and try and forget about these 5 figures. They make me want to puke. But don't forget to check out my other videos. I've got at least, I think, 3 or 4 videos that I've already posted of my top lists so far. I've got one more to do, and then that will pretty much wrap up 2025. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. You want to. Anyways, this has been Dad with Dad's Expensive Hobby, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.